Hi everyone. I still have 2 books that I still need to read, and it's been taking me forever to read them because I'm just not finding the time of the day just to sit down and read. I do have time at night, don't get me wrong, but I like catch myself with Netflix before I catch myself opening a book. But I'm trying to restrict myself into making myself at least read a chapter a night because I have been so slow at reading, and then I need to get through this and through everything on my shelves and to get my book collection down so much smaller than it is. So let's go with this. I'm reading the Grey series, which is 50 Shades of Grey, but it's his perspective instead of Anna's perspective, and I'm on darker right now. So here's Freed, and I got 5 of these, so I'm gonna choose 5 books. I'm trying. It's been really kind of difficult reading his perspectives of Grey because I don't know, something inside of me, I'm just like, this is kind of weird now. I mean, I guess it always was weird, but in like not good to read. But now I'm just like, I don't know if it's because it's from his perspective and not Anna's, because the books from Anna's perspective, it's like she's living in this fantasy, and she makes it more hallmarky than it is, I guess. But reading it from his perspective, I don't know, it's more disturbing. But I got 5 of these, so I'm gonna choose 5 books, maybe a little more, but we are going to get through this. And I don't know if I feel like that's going to be a keep book, not a charity book afterwards. Let's find something I might actually get rid of once I read it. Here is a 40 Days with Jesus, a devotional, which is ironic because I just said I'm feeling kind of icky about 50 Shades now, but I'm still kind of reading them. I don't know, I'm halfway there, and this is gonna be like, takes me much longer, so let's make it 6 books. Let me get another little thing, and let's just make it 6 books, okay? Because I know that's gonna take longer for me to read. A book about Butte, Montana, not a fiction book about Butte, Montana. Let's read that one. Let's see. Can you see what I have going on? And something that I'm definitely probably gonna keep that book because that was such an easy find. I'm never going to be able to not read that book, and I would always want to keep that book. Something that I'll probably only read once and get rid of it afterwards. Nora Roberts tribute, probably. I remember this book. I wanted to get this book and read this book because of the movie. I liked the movie, so I always thought I would keep this book and it's really thick, and look at this. It's so small. So small. I don't know about that. I've had that book forever too. I had that book ever since the movie came out, but I don't know about that small print. Keep with the history. The Butte, Montana is a history book. So, according to Kate, which is, I got down in Tombstone, which is, Doc Holliday's girlfriend. Every time I I have to sit there and think about it, because for some reason I want to say she was Billy the Kid's girlfriend, but I know that's not true. She was Doc Holliday's girlfriend, which is why I was able to get this book down in Tombstone, which I have a feeling this is also going to be another keep book. So let's find a get rid of once I read it book. Let's find a get rid of it once I read it book. Let's see. Now I did kind of like reorganize this book a bit and already got rid of books that I've been keeping and hoarding for years, and I'm like, yeah, I probably will never read that book. So here's a Nora Roberts book, Razin. It kind of looks like it's a thriller, small print, but we're doing it. Small print, but we're doing it. Where's the first page? I'll find it later. Okay, and I still have 2 books that I need to read. Like, I'm still reading Darker, and there was another devotional book that I kind of just threw in the mix, and it didn't really come off of this, but I wanted to read it, and I'm keeping it. So there's that. Do I want to read a Nicholas Sparks book? Do I want to read a Nicholas Sparks book? I think a Nicholas Sparks book would be a keep book if I read it. I don't know. Okay. Me Before You. I feel like that's going to be a keep book, so I'm just leaving it on the shelf. I buy all these books once the movies come out, but then I'm like, then I just chuck them on the shelf and I never think about them again. And here we have another Nicholas Sparks book. Or do I want to read, I'm reading Nora Roberts, so do I want to read a Nicholas Sparks book? A Woman Is No Man, a novel by Etif Rum. This was actually a Zoe Sugg recommendation. I will leave her channel down below, but I'm not sure if I will be able to ever find the video that she recommended this book of, but here's a Zoe Sugg recommendation. So I think this is going to be a once I read it, I'm going to get rid of it book. So we'll read this book and put Nicholas Sparks back on the shelf. I'm kind of getting, there's nothing on the back here. This one's getting a little down, but the middle shelf, I'm not paying any attention to the middle shelf, but we'll see. And then might be a get rid of once I read a book, and it might be a go back on my shelf book and hoard it for the rest of my life book. Who knows? But this is my next reads. And you can't really see it, but here's the Jesus book too. So my next reads, and I am going to read them, and I'm going to read them much faster than I've been reading the other ones. See you next time. Bye.